Have you ever felt like the world is pulling you in every direction, distracting you with endless news, social media, and fear, while keeping you trapped in a cycle of survival, working just to pay bills and chasing material success? We live in a world where we're told to look outside of ourselves for answers, to politicians, to experts, to technology. But what if the true source of wisdom and power isn't out there, but within us? The beings of the Galactic Confederation, who watch over humanity with love, have a message for us. The real savior you seek is already inside you. For centuries, people have waited for someone or something to come and rescue them, a leader to fix the world, a religion to grant salvation, or even extraterrestrials to arrive and make everything right. But no truly benevolent being would ever take away your freedom to evolve on your own. They remind us, you have the power to change yourselves and the world. So what does this mean in our daily lives? It means paying attention to when we give our power away. Do we believe we're helpless without government decisions? Do we rely completely on technology to solve all our problems? Do we look to others to tell us who we are and what's true? It's natural to seek guidance and support, but there is a fine line between healthy cooperation and blind dependency.
I'm about empowering people. I think the NHI are more interested in people and government. I think the people hold the greater record of NHI interaction than the government does. And I think it's a bit of a misdirection to think that we need to go all government for disclosure when the people are key parts of that disclosure.
For too long, certain groups in power have encouraged dependency. They control people by making them rely on material systems, media narratives, and outside approval. This way, when they pull the strings, people follow. But there is a way out. To free yourself, you don't need to rebel violently or reject society. Instead, simply stop giving those external forces your full trust and attention. Recognize that the real authority comes from within, the voice of your own conscience, your own heart. When enough people reclaim their inner power, the systems of control lose their grip. You become immune to propaganda. You stop believing in false promises. You no longer need someone else to tell you what to believe, because you trust your own spiritual insight. And when the people no longer need rulers or saviors, the entire illusion of control falls apart, not through destruction, but through quiet, powerful awakening. But how do we build this inner strength? How do we stay clear in a world full of noise? The answer is simple. Connect daily with your own intuitive inner self. This doesn't have to be complicated. It can be meditation, prayer, walking in nature, reading something that uplifts you, or even creating art with love. What matters is consistency. By dedicating even a few minutes each day to connecting with your intuitive self, you build a foundation that cannot be shaken. You align yourself with the truth, with peace, with clarity. And when you do this, you become a light in the world, a reminder to others that they, too, have the power within. This is how the transformation of humanity begins, not with fear, not with waiting for someone else to save us, but with each individual choosing to awaken to their own divine power. Are you ready to reclaim yours? With that in mind, I'd like to end this episode with a channeling from the Galactic Confederation of Light on exactly this topic, that we are our own saviors and must empower ourselves. Let's have a listen.
As you awaken to your inner power, it becomes clear that reliance on external elements or saviors must be gently released. Many on your world have been conditioned to look outside themselves for rescue, whether a political leader to fix the world, a religious authority to grant salvation, or even extraterrestrial forces to swoop in and liberate humanity. The Confederation's message to seekers has always been, the true savior is the creator within you. We do not come to fix your world for you, nor does any positive being wish to infringe upon your own evolution. Rather, we come to remind you of your own capability to transform yourselves and your society. Each time you catch yourself depending entirely on an outer source, be it technology, government, or another person's guidance, pause and reflect. Are you honoring the inner authority of your own soul? Or are you giving your power away out of fear or a sense of inadequacy? It is good to seek help from one another in love. Sharing and cooperation are natural in a balanced society. However, there is a subtle line between healthy interdependence and disempowering reliance. The elite controllers have long capitalized on this by encouraging dependency on material systems, on media narratives, on approval from outside. This way, when they tug the strings of those external things, the masses dance to their tune. To end this manipulation, one must withdraw one's strings from their grasp. This does not mean rejecting all worldly systems overnight, but it does mean ceasing to idolize or fear them. Recall that all outward authority is only a reflection of the power you, the people, give to it. When enough individuals reclaim responsibility for their own lives and seek guidance in the voice of their conscience, which is the Creator's voice in the heart, the external powers lose their excess influence. You become immune to propaganda and false promises because you no longer look to others to tell you who you are or what is true. By standing on the solid ground of your own spiritual insight, you remove the fuel that feeds the engines of manipulation. Then, external elites can no longer play the role of savior or tyrant, for you no longer play the role of one who needs saving or ruling. In this way, the grand charade ends, not with violent revolution, but with a quiet mass awakening of inner sovereignty.
If anything in this episode resonated with you, please like and subscribe. This is only my 5th episode, and I feel like I'm just getting the hang of it. I would also be immensely grateful if you could share this episode, or any episode, or the Galactic Spirit channel homepage on your social pages. It would be a huge boost. Thanks for being with me. Take care and enjoy.